Hey everybody! It's Alyssa here. Today I'm here to discuss my 6th week in the COVID-19 Arizona ICU. So if you'd like to hear about my experience in the COVID ICU in Arizona, how it's going, etc., stay tuned and we'll get into it. So I hope that everybody is doing okay with the new year. I'm hoping that you guys are upholding your resolutions. I know that I am. I have been doing Ring Fit every day and intermittent fasting. I know it doesn't look like it yet, but I feel like it. I feel really physically just like, I don't know, good. I have my little calendar over there, but that'll be a different video. First things first, I mean, COVID is just getting worse and worse. Like, we're just getting more and more patients in the COVID ICU, and literally, like, they're holding intubated patients in the emergency room now because we aren't able to accommodate them in the ICU. And then we also have these dialysis machines called CRRT machines, like continuous renal replacement therapy, and that's kind of a dialysis that you do as a last resort because the patient usually can't handle regular dialysis, so it's like a slower continuous dialysis, and we're having to literally go 12 hours on one patient, 12 hours on another patient, 12 hours on one patient, 12 hours on another patient, because we are running out of machines when that should be a continuous thing. I mean, there's nothing they can do about that, you know, they're trying to get more machines, but in a pandemic, it's kind of hard when everybody is trying to use these machines. It's not just like the old days where you could just go, wow, I sound so old. It's not just like the old days where you could just go and just call another hospital, like one of your sister hospitals, and be like, hey, we need this machine, because you call them and they're like, hey, we need it too. So that's a little frustrating, some of a challenge. Let's see, so what else interesting happened this week? Going away from the depressing ICU. Oh, well, one more thing. We did have to actually, this is the first time I've seen this, we had to extubate a patient and reintubate him, which, I mean, that's normal sometimes, not normal, but you know, sometimes you have to do it for different reasons. But we had to do it because the patient he just like started desatting, and we couldn't pass the inline suction in his tube, and his entire AT tube out of nowhere just filled up with so much blood and mucus from COVID that we couldn't suction him, and we had to pull out the tube and reintubate him, which I'm guessing is happening a lot from COVID from what I was hearing, but I had never seen that happen before, and that was just crazy to me. Like, the entire tube was clogged, and we had like just suctioned this guy a little bit ago, and then literally he clogged his tube just from like constant coughing. So I went to Mount Lemmon with my coworker, as I had told you guys about. We just drove around and just walked around outside. There weren't many people there, and it was snowing. Well, it wasn't actively snowing, but there was snow on the ground, and it was so pretty, and I was really excited to see that because I haven't seen snow since I was like 8 years old. So I was super excited to see some snow. And I did get to touch it, and it was super cold, obviously, because it's snow, but I just thought it was really cool. I mean, it wasn't that much snow. You could still kind of see the ground, like, underneath the snow in some spots, but it was still exciting as a Florida girl to see some snow. And it's only an hour away from where I'm staying, so it's so crazy to think that, like, just an hour away, and it's such a different experience. But I did take some videos. I'll put them at the end of this video so that you guys can see. Have you guys ever been to Mount Lemmon? There's a ski resort over there, which I had no idea, and the ski lift was actually going. They are open right now, I checked, and you can even just ride the ski lift if you're not skiing, which I would still be scared to fall off, but I've never been skiing or snowboarding either, and I'm too scared. Something else funny that happened this week, I had been going to the chiropractor because my back was killing me, and I had never been to a chiropractor before, but I didn't really feel like going to a doctor and them telling me like, oh, you're messed up, you need like surgery, whatever. I think I had mentioned in a previous video that I started going to a chiropractor, but this man like saved my life. Like, I could not like turn my neck all the way, like I could just turn it like this, and look, I could turn it all the way. No pain. But my Uber driver picked me up the other day and he was like, oh, you're going to the chiropractor? And I said, yeah. And he goes, I just took the chiropractor to work. And I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, this is the chiropractor's name. He was like, he says he only has 10 patients today and then he gets to leave at 4, whatever. And so when I walked into my chiropractor, I was like, oh, how was your Uber ride with Jay? Like, that was the Uber driver's name. And he was like, how do you know my Uber driver's name? And I told him that the Uber driver, right after picking him up, had picked me up. And it turned out that my chiropractor's car, like his Jeep, had like died or whatever. But what are the chances that we would get the same Uber driver, like back to back? So that was just a funny little thing that I don't think is very likely of happening to anyone. So, I mean, even the Uber driver, he thought it was hilarious. So that's pretty much it for week 6. I mean, nothing has changed so much. Couple more weeks and I get to get my second vaccine, which I'm super excited about. That is pretty much it. I mean, this is kind of a short update video. The sunset's really pretty right now if you guys want to see it. I'm about to go to work. Sorry, my lights are kind of reflecting, but that's such a pretty sunset. Like, Arizona is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to work. If you guys have any questions, please let me know down below, and I will do my best to answer them. Please like, subscribe, comment if you enjoyed, if you want to follow along. Let's cue the Mount Lemmon vids. Peace.
I'm cutting dice. Look at these eyes. They're not here to please you. There was a time you could have been mine before all that you put me through. I knew that you were trouble, but I let that you were bad. I'm living in this bubble and it makes you so mad. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. You can watch me go, 'cause I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. You can watch me go, 'cause I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. You can watch me go, 'cause I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like.